Hey everybody on YouTube, Karl Alexander here, and in today's video I'm going over my impressions of Rocket League for the Nintendo Switch. A few months ago I did a full review of Rocket League, so this will just be covering the Switch version and its changes. Rocket League coming to the Switch was a big part of my interest in the console, and I've been eagerly waiting to see how it handles with the Switch's relatively limited resources. So how does it handle? Well, it kinda depends on how you look at it. All the footage you'll be seeing is from the docked mode, and though I'm uploading this in 1080p, Rocket League is only rendering at 720p. Undocked mode with its lower GPU clocks obviously results in an even lower dynamic resolution of around 1024 by 576, so 576p. Now, of course, this isn't the end of the world considering the Switch's resolution of only 720p, but it would have been nice to get a better resolution, especially when docked. It's 2017, and while I'll always defend gameplay over graphics, 576p is kinda sad. But with that being said, there is a caveat, and that's Rocket League's frame rate. The game plays at a locked 60 FPS almost all the time in each mode. My video capture card can't capture 60 FPS at 1080, which is what the Switch renders this out to, so you'll just have to imagine that this footage is actually extremely smooth. So while resolution, graphical extras, and anti-aliasing are all lacking, the frame rate is solid, which is important in a game like Rocket League. Here I've rendered out some PC footage at 720p 60 FPS in low settings, and it's pretty much identical to the Switch experience, giving you an idea of the fluidity on the actual hardware. There are some frame drops here and there on goals and certain maps, but overall it's very playable. Rocket League is not a game that depends on graphical effects to be competitive, so it doesn't impact your ability to play the game well. However, what does impact your ability are the Joy-Cons. The thumbsticks and button layout just feels like a hindrance. There were so many moments playing this game undocked where I was infuriated by the thumbsticks and my seemingly terrible turning radius. I've gotten used to the controls and their issues, but many times doing aerials or quickly darting across the map, I feel out of control, which negatively impacts my ability to be competitive. Switching over to the Pro Controller completely alleviates this, but playing in mobile mode was really the thing that made me want the game in the first place. Being able to sit around the couch while my girlfriend plays something else, or play it on the go whenever I have an extra 5 minutes was the appeal, but that dream is hurt by the Joy-Con's lack of responsiveness. Beyond the technical details, the gameplay of the Switch version, including menus, practice modes, car customization, and the act of playing itself, are all seemingly identical, which is impressive. If you've played Rocket League on a PC or PS4, it will be no different than what you're used to beyond the technical differences. So really there isn't much for me to say about the gameplay. It's Rocket League. Now that the game is on a Nintendo console, it does come with a few exclusive items like cars designed to be Mario and Luigi themed, and while that's a nice addition, their designs are pretty boring. Though also included is a Metroid themed racer, and it's awesome. It's got a great aesthetic and its engine sounds are my favorite of any car in the game. There will be exclusive toppers and other things Nintendo related, but really, it's almost all cosmetic. And before I wrap this video up, I have to mention my biggest complaint, and that's the cross-platform play. When I heard this would be cross-platform and you could play with people from PC and Xbox, I was excited. Being able to play some casual games with my friends from anywhere would be awesome, but that's not the case. While you will be matched up with PC, PS4, and Xbox users, you can't directly invite your friends, and they can't directly invite you. So unless all your friends also have Nintendo Switches, you'll be playing with randos, and as much as I love Rocket League, its biggest appeal to me has always been playing on a team with my friends, being able to predict each other's moves, discuss strategy, and just joke around. Currently, Rocket League on the Switch lacks my favorite part of the game, and that really sucks. To be fair, the developers have said they are in talks about trying to make that happen, but until it does, Rocket League for the Switch will just be a time killer for me, and that makes me sad. Because while the developers have mentioned the issues of porting a game using an old engine like Unreal 3, it's playable. And while it lacks some polish, it's a very smooth mobile experience that I can't fully enjoy. Okay everybody, that was my video for this week. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, I'm sure you know what to do. Leave a comment down in the comments section, and as always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future. Coming up soon, I'll have a video on my upgrade to the i7-8700K. I'm still trying to figure out the details of this video considering the relatively similar game performance compared to my 7600K, but I'll try to make something useful. And as always, thanks for watching.